What's up, everyone? Welcome to the show. Thanks for joining us here on the Danny Show. I'm your host, Daniel Cody, giving you commentary and reviews on all things wrestling. I want to share with you I want to give a quick review on something I just finished looking at. So, as we all know, a legendary wrestler and ECW original, New Jack, recently passed away last Friday. So, of course, when you see somebody that passes away like that and you're shocked, you take time to just reminisce on everything that they did when they were here. And was one of the guys who did a couple of those things. And while I am not completely familiar with him, I am familiar enough to know that to Paul Heyman's truth in his tribute on SmackDown, Smack Talk, we all know that part of the reason New Jack never came to WWE was because he was way too extreme for WWE and its content, even when it was PG-13 era. Of course, I do question how come he was never part of the ECW One Night Stand reunion in 2005 as well as 2006, when WWE allowed ECW to get extreme for one night only. So why wasn't he there? I don't know. But moving on. New Jack recently passed, and so I just got through watching that same day, the next day rather. He passed away Friday. The next day I watched his recently fresh video called Dark Side of the Ring, which did an episode narrated by AEW's Chris Jericho. It was a show that documented the dark side of the ring in the episode involving New Jack. And it is ironic that we were able to get him to do a show just several weeks or so before his passing. Kind of like how Ultimate Warrior was a Hall of Famer and was inducted right before he went on home to heaven. But there were some stories that I saw on the dark side of the ring that made me look at some things. And one of the things I looked at was him versus Vic Grimes. There was a match that took place. Let me give you a little backstory before I show you a video and why I wanted to express some things to you, the fans, and all of you who view. There was an incident that occurred several months prior to his return in 2002, the free fall. And whatever match it was, New Jack was injured in XPW. I believe an independent like wrestling company at the time. So in XPW, there was an incident that happened where Vic Grimes injured New Jack. And of course, injuries happen. It's accidental. You don't plan it, but it's certain things that happen. A couple of months so time goes by, and he makes his return to XPW for a free fall match against Vic Grimes. Before the match happened, there was a altercation in the back where Vic Grimes attempted to apologize. However, New Jack wasn't really buying it. So he said, "I'm going to get you back." And so he did. He went out and he thanked the crowd and told Vic Grimes, "If I don't beat this mother something, I'm going to leave this business. I'm going to quit wrestling." So Vic Grimes came out. They started fighting. They did the usual cutting each other's forehead open, which is a usual, just like he did with Mass Transit. However, things got really interesting when they got to the top of the building. And I believe there was a little bit bridge built above the ring where you could climb there, and they would wrestle up top of the ring, and they were 40 feet in the air. They were fighting 40 feet high in the stands. There was a moment where New Jack, and there were a couple of funny moments I want to share with you. One moment I knew about, this other one I did not know about. So in watching the match, there was a moment where New Jack took his taser out and started tasing Vic Grimes. And what most people did not know until we saw Dark Side of the Ring was the hilarious moment that was told by New Jack where Vic Grimes is saying, I can't feel my legs! I can't feel my legs! And New Jack is like, you won't need them. That was funny. But then things got really interesting when this happened. And this is extreme. I'm warning you, it's a little extreme, but there's something that I found kind of funny that I want to show you. Let's take a look.
Chico, yes, a weapon. What is that? Chico, yes, a stun gun, Chico. Oh, it's a stun gun. Yes, it's stun gun, Chico. Stun gun. A taser. Oh, Chico. Oh, look at this. Chico, that has, I know we are next to
I can't feel my legs! I can't feel my legs!
He cannot do that. Chico,
I can't feel my legs! I can't feel my legs!
And he's shocking the life.
And there's New Jack saying, you won't need them.
That's not right.
That's alright, you won't need them.
Shotgun. Chico, the stun gun, that is not right. Do you should not be using that weapon? Oh no! 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 Please no!
So the part that I wanted you to catch was not so much as him being thrown off the top of the stands or wherever they were, but the part that I found hilarious was listening to the commentator sound like Jerry the King Lawler. That was the funniest moment. You know, in every match you have to have an epic moment and good commentary. And this was one of those moments where you had the right moment with the right commentator or an overly dramatic commentating actions just to make it funny. So let's watch it again and listen as he screams in fear.
Should I be using that weapon? Oh no! 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 Please no! Using that weapon. Oh no! 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 Please no!
Bombs away. That was funny to me, listening to him scream. See you next time.